Alright guys, I am leaving Half Price Books. When I get home, I'll do a pickups video. Just a small little video, but I gotta show you guys. This is so cool. Alright guys, we are back home. Now let me go over my pickups with you. So let me start off with the first things that I saw in the store where I was like, okay, I gotta have it. So I found don't know if you can see that, a $6 Nintendo Zapper. Pretty nice. $6 isn't bad for that. When I look behind it, I found two Nintendo controllers for $6 each. Now, if you know anything about these things have been going up in price a little bit. So for $6, not bad. Now for the games and VHSs. So the next thing I got was a Sega Genesis game. That's not that rare at all, but I wanted it because I need a cartridge to put in my Retron so I can play my backup Sega Genesis ROMs. So I got Pac-Man 2, The New Adventure. Very cheap, $3 as you can see there. But Pac-Man, why not? $3. It's cool. Yeah, this is where the good games begin. Alright, so for $13, which I think is a good price for this, and I've really never seen it out in the wild, I got complete in box, in good condition, Final Fantasy Tactics. See if you guys can see that. For $13. So that's pretty cool. I'd never played it before on the original PlayStation. I've played a ROM of it probably years ago, but anyway, still really cool. Greatest hits. I had to pick it up. Next is, just because I never owned the original black box of this, and the only time I ever saw this game, it was the greatest hits, but I wanted the classic PS2 black box. So what I got was complete in box Shadow of the Colossus for $10. Not bad. I wish it was around $7 or $8, but since it was black box and it was complete in box, I was kind of like, all right, you sold me. So Shadow of the Colossus, original black box, $10. I don't know what to say I'm most excited for. Okay, I know what I'm most excited to show you. So next I got Soul Calibur 2 on the GameCube. If you remember Soul Calibur 2. Now, I actually own this game from when it first came out, but for the Xbox, where you get to play as Todd McFarlane's Spawn, which is personally my favorite superhero, anti-hero, whatever you want to call it, comic book hero ever. This one I never had. I had a couple friends who had it. You got to play as Link, and I thought that was so cool. And then if you got the PS2 version, I think you got to play as Hayachi or something like that from Tekken. But anyway, $8, complete in box, good condition. I had to snatch it up. So the next one I got was Xenosaga Episode 1 for $10. So, yeah, I mean, pretty cool. I'd never played the Xenosaga series. I think there's 3 episodes on the PS2, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, Episode 1, I don't know what it's about, but I'd always heard good things about it, and I always like a good JRPG sort of game on a PlayStation. It's just what I grew up on, so here's to testing out Xenosaga Episode 1. And the next game. So this is pretty much my favorite pickup. And it is the classic, the Hideo Kojima produced game, Zone of the Enders. Now if you know I've never seen Zone of the Enders out in the wild before. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I got to pick it up. I wonder how much it is. Because when you go to Half Price Books, you know, the traditional stuff is there. It's Mario Sunshine for $35, Smash Brothers Melee on GameCube for $40, $50. This Half Price Books has a lot of things, but they're priced accordingly, at least by eBay standards. But when I saw Zone of the Enders for $5, complete in box, my jaw dropped. I was like, that is not a game that is common. I am so excited to play this because I had always heard that Hideo Kojima made Zone of the Enders, and I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan. I'm a big Hideo Kojima fan, and I had never just found Zone of the Enders in the wild. And of course, you can buy anything online, but it's the hunt that just thrills me, I guess. And I'm telling you guys, if you keep looking, you will find what you're looking for somewhere. Goodwills, Half Price Books, anywhere, thrift stores, flea markets. Like, things are out there that are still cheap. And okay, so let me show you the VHSs. I bought one VHS while I was at Half Price Books. Nothing special, but I saw the cover and I was like, 1984, I gotta pick it up. I know it's... Anyway, let me show you. Star Wars on VHS by CBS Fox Video. Now, if you've ever seen the Laserdiscs, they have the same CBS Fox logo, hi-fi stereo, 1984, cool packaging. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get it. 50 cents, why not? I'm gonna get it. So I didn't film the day before, but I went to a Goodwill and I got some more VHS pickups, and I want to go over those real quick. It's not the original box from this, but it is the Dark Crystal on VHS. Very good Jim Henson production with the Skeksis and the Gelfling and all that stuff. I live here in Atlanta, and I've been to the Center for Puppetry Arts, and there is a lot of Dark Crystal puppets. I'm telling you, they've got the Gelfling puppets, they've got the Skeksis, but they have them like they've got the big suits that people would wear, because obviously when you watch this, it's people in suits, and then it's also miniatures of like small puppets that they moved around on this little like diorama of the kingdom or something, and it's so cool to see. And I've got pictures of it on another phone, but that phone's dead right now, and I would show you. But anyway, The Dark Crystal, great movie. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. I got this yesterday at the Goodwill, and I've never seen these movies, but I do like the special effects wizard who is behind these movies and movies like Clash of the Titans. It is Ray Harryhausen's collection of the Sinbad movies. It's 3 movies: The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, and Sinbad and the Eye of the Tiger. This is the 7th voyage of Sinbad, where he fights the skeleton. Very memorable scene as far as Harryhausen productions, and the Cyclops, and there's a giant dragon, and it's just really cool. And I'd never seen these Sinbad movies. I'd always seen clips of them, and I was over in the kids section at a Goodwill, and the next thing I know, I look down and I see the Sinbad collection, and it's the Harryhausen ones, and I was like, sold. The lady sold this to me for $1. Like, she didn't know how to ring it up. There was no price on it. It wasn't the color of the day, and she was just like, screw it, $1. And that's when I knew I had to get it. Because sometimes I'll get up to the thing and I'll see how much something is at Goodwill because it wasn't on there, and I'm like, okay, no, I don't want it. No, thank you. But yeah, for $1, all 3 Harryhausen films, can't pass it up. This was from a couple weeks ago, and I never put the footage in a vlog because anyway, this is what I'll end the video on, I promise. I found this at a Salvation Army for $1, and it is a VHS of Legend of Dragoon, the collector's edition, that flips open and just shows things of the games. And I haven't even watched this yet, but I've been meaning to, and I was like, I'm going to watch it after I do a video on it. And I never put the video out, so I never watched it. But I'm going to watch it tonight, I promise. Legend of Dragoon is personally my favorite PlayStation 1 game, or PSX game. And I have so many memories with this game. It's a phenomenal game. If you guys have never played Legend of Dragoon, I highly recommend it. It's pretty much #1 on my list of top whatever games. Like I promised, that is the last pickup that I wanted to go over. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I know a lot of people out there like pickup videos. I'm one of them myself. I like seeing kind of what people can find out in the wild because it gives me hope to go out and find things like that. So to everyone who's ever put out a pickups video, thank you, because you keep the fire burning in me, I guess. And if you like this stuff, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and even share the video. So see you next time, guys.